What's up guys, EJ here, back with another video, and today is going to be my Blu-ray DVD update for March 15th, 2018. So yeah, I got 6 new movies to show you. I shouldn't have said Blu-ray because they're all DVDs. But yeah, I picked up 6 Criterions last month. Yeah, Criterion.com had a 24-hour flash sale, 50% off, I believe on Valentine's Day. Usually I wait till July and November when Barnes & Noble has their 50% off sales to pick up Criterions. But yeah, Criterion.com last few years always has a flash sale like around spring, late winter. But yeah, this year I decided to jump on it. Picked up some really great films, some teen classics, a couple of great films from the 40s, and one great horror classic. So let's get into it. So up first, we have Spy Number 905, one of my all-time favorite teen high school comedies from the 80s, and that is the classic The Breakfast Club from 1985, written and directed by John Hughes, who of course sadly passed away a few years ago now. Yeah, he was like the voice of a generation in the 80s. All his films from the 80s are just fantastic. Love all of them, and The Breakfast Club is definitely my favorite. Yeah, fantastic film, of course, about 5 students who spend a Saturday together in detention. Emilio Estevez as the athlete, Judd Nelson as the criminal, Molly Ringwald as the princess, Ali Sheedy as the basket case, and Anthony Michael Hall as the brain. Love the music, the song. Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds. Great song from the 80s. Just a fantastic film. Paul Gleason, great as the principal watching over them. Just so many great moments. The Breakfast Club, one of my all-time favorite films from the 80s. Just fantastic. Alright, another great teen high school film. Spy Number 904. And that is Election, directed by Alexander Payne from 1999. Fantastic film starring Reese Witherspoon and Matthew Broderick. Chris Klein and Selma Blair, I believe, are in it as well. Yeah, just a great satire on high school politics. Reese Witherspoon, fantastic as Tracy Flick, a perky overachiever, annoying do-gooder, running for student body president, and Matthew Broderick as the social studies teacher trying to bring her down a peg. Just a really great, funny movie. Fantastic acting, great scripts, and 2 great performances, especially by Broderick. Broderick's fantastic in this film, and Reese Witherspoon great as well. Election, just a fantastic film from 1999. Alright guys, moving on. We have Spy Number 872, and that is really another great sort of teen film, post-high school movie, and that is Ghost World from Terry Swigoff, starring Thora Birch and Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, the 2 quirky teenagers post-high school graduation, trying to sort of find their way in the world. Yeah, very quirky, interesting comedy. Steve Buscemi, great as a sort of sad sack record collector that the 2 of them befriend. Of course, this film, yeah, Thora Birch became like sort of a big thing after American Beauty, and then she went on to star like in her own vehicle in this film alongside Scarlett Johansson. And of course, ScarJo has had a huge career since this film, and Thora Birch, I have no idea what she's doing right now because she hasn't been around in a while. Steve Buscemi, fantastic as always, one of my favorite actors. Yeah, really fun, quirky, great dialogue, really cool film. Ghost World, really good film from 2001. Alright, up next we have Spy Number, this is hard to read, 860, and that is a great film noir classic, Mildred Pierce from 1945, directed by Michael Curtiz, starring Joan Crawford, won the Best Actress Academy Award for this performance. Yeah, really fantastic film. about a woman struggling to sort of bring her kids and her family out of poverty. Anne Blythe, fantastic as her daughter. Yeah, just a great film noir. Joan Crawford, just fierce in this performance. Fantastic film from the 40s. Mildred Pierce. Alright guys, moving on to spy number 909, and that is the zombie horror classic, the original zombie film if you like, and that is George A. Romero's Night of the Living Dead from 1968. A film I first saw in a film class in college back in like, I don't know, 2001, something like that, 2000, maybe 2000, 1999. Yeah, just a fantastic film, of course, sort of launched the zombie genre. Great indie filmmaking, great black and white, about a bunch of people stuck in a farmhouse trying to fend off a flesh-eating zombie horde. Dwayne Jones, fantastic as the lead. One of groundbreaking film in that aspect of casting a African-American actor in the lead. Of course, Romero went on to make a bunch of other zombie films. Dawn of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, fantastic as well. Those two films. His recent ones like Land of the Dead and Survival of the Dead, not as great as those original films. This one and those ones from the late 70s and early 80s or mid 80s. But yeah, Night of the Living Dead, fantastic film. One of my favorite horror movies, and definitely one of my favorite zombie films. Night of the Living Dead from 1968. Alright, last but not least, another great film from the 40s, spy number 901, and that is The Philadelphia Story, directed by George Cukor from 1940. Fantastic screwball comedy, one of my favorite comedies of the Golden Age. Starring Katharine Hepburn, Cary Grant, and James Stewart, of course. Yeah, just a fantastic, fun film about a wedding in high society, and James Stewart plays a reporter sent to cover the event, and Cary Grant turns up as Katharine Hepburn's ex-husband to throw his hat in the ring, if you were. Yeah, just fantastic acting, great dialogue. The cast is uniformly fantastic. Katharine Hepburn, just luminous as ever. Philadelphia Story is one of my all-time favorite films from the 1940s, and one of my favorite screwball comedies. So that is The Philadelphia Story. So yeah, those are my 6 pickups from Criterion.com. Let me know what you think of these films, and if you bought some films as well during their flash sale last month. I know Jay, Absolute Sublime 1, picked up Election as well. I saw his video about that. So check that out. Yeah, actually Criterion just released their June releases. Got a alert today, their email alert, what's coming out in June. So yeah, Criterion, always a great company, do great editions of fantastic films. And always try and get them on the cheap though, because they're usually 30 to 40 bucks for DVDs and Blu-rays. So yeah, when I buy Criterions, I always get them at 50% off. So thank you for watching as always, and until next time, I'll see you.
Bond. James Bond.